have to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times we'll just...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Mayfield off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And they'll take over.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy
looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. We're scoreless after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Joe Schobert. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through.
He's got a man, complete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on second and long. Jackson being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They go play action. Mayfield. Complete to his tight end, Seth the Valve. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Hey, I mean, you running the same.
This is fielded at the 7.
I understand, bro. I ain't mad at you.
Let's go.
No, listen, this is my thing. If I knew how to do that, I would do it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Nah, bro. Maybe a
They will
different
not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
version of it. But
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Play fake. Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Like that, but
a 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a tough one right there.
He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
And I've been having
I think quarterbacks got to see
that.
that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
You know what I mean?
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah. You put a spit on it, though, bro.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Doing a little something against it.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I try to switch it
up.
up,
Big
though.
loss
That's the
on
problem.
that 1st down pass play.
I ain't
facing a 2nd and long. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. With it is Brown.
No.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
Honestly,
and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Playing them like that. You know who I see everybody playing? Fucking Kansas City.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Everybody playing them bitches.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Man, I'm trying, man.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Once they start like 17, 18, and 19, I just ain't like them, bro. They just always felt
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Yeah, I know, but this shit felt like slow and shit.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Slow.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A run for Nick Chubb.
Oh, my God.
And he's got some space here. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, my goodness, bro. I'll be right there in the whole world.
For a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Point after up and good.
I heard that.
And that makes this a 9-point game. Joseph now to kick this one away.
I ain't gonna lie, though. This is the best game I had in a while.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I ain't gonna say I'm gonna beat my ass.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
I hear you.
To throw is Jackson. To Boyle here over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Fuck, man.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I'm coming.
Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route,
and Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Good game, though, bro. I gotta learn how to catch on to that shit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
A give. This is Chubb.
This shit.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown,
hey,
Cleveland.
I'm going to remember your name. I'm going to see you again,
35 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
All right, bet.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the...
Your shit hard. My shit just be more 2020. Yeah. Alright, bro. You got this one. I'm about to go whip on somebody else. Good shit, though.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Control it real quick. Whatever.
We got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play.